Welcome to Not So Creative. In this video, I'm going to show you how to sew this functional and stylish everyday bag. It features multiple tabs, D-rings, a lobster clasp, and an adjustable strap. Perfect for daily use and full of personality. It can be used also as a project bag. I like to use it for this, so it depends on whatever you need. The construction is straightforward and beginner-friendly, but the result feels polished and versatile. Let's get started. If you don't have enough fabric to cut on the fold, cut two pieces of 34 by 42 centimeters, and that would be just fine too. Take the bag, tab pieces and place them right sides together, so around 3 sides with a 1 centimeter seam allowance. Repeat the same with the front tab pieces, sew 3 sides with a 1 centimeter seam allowance. Trim the seam allowances by half and clip the corners. Turn the tabs right side out and press them flat. For the side tabs, fold each square in half and press to crease the center. Fold the outer edges inward to meet the crease, then fold in half again. Top stitch along the open edge. If you didn't cut your outer fabric or lining on the fold, sew the bottom edges together using a 1 centimeter seam allowance. In my case, I cut the lining into 2 separate pieces using the measurements mentioned earlier. So I'll now join them by sewing along the bottom edge. Have in mind that the bottom edge can be one of the shorter sides of the rectangle. On the outer fabric, mark and cut a rectangle measuring 7.5 by 6 centimeters at both bottom corners. Repeat the same on the lining. If you're using 2 pieces instead of 1 cut on the fold, mark 7.5 by 7 centimeters rectangles instead. Fold the lining in half and snip the center notch at the top edge. From the notch, measure 19 centimeters and mark. Take the front tab, fold the raw edges inward to form a pointy edge. Slide the D-ring into the top, fold it in half and place it at the marked point, with the point tucked underneath. Pin and stitch the bottom edge, then top stitch 1 centimeter from the edge. Pass the closed end of the back tab through a lobster clasp and fold it up to 2 centimeters. Stitch the folded edge closed. Flip the outer fabric to the other right side. Fold the raw edges inward to form a pointy edge, then fold it by 1 centimeter 2 times. Place the strap 1 centimeter under the center notch, starting from the lobster clasped end. Pin in place. Sew the bottom edge and then top stitch 1 centimeter from the edge. With right sides facing, measure 12 centimeters down from the top on both sides edges. Insert a side tab through a D-ring, fold it into a V shape without overlapping the ends. Position it at the marked point between the layers. Pin in place and repeat on the other side. Clip both side seams and sew with a 1.5 cm seam allowance. Take the lining piece and with right sides facing, clip or pin both side seams and sew with 1.5 cm seam allowance. Open each corner and align the side and bottom seams. Pin and sew across with a 1 cm seam allowance. Repeat this process with the lining. Turn the lining right side out and place it inside the outer bag, right sides facing. Match the top edge and align the side seams. Sew around the top with a 1 cm seam allowance, leaving a 10 cm gap for turning later. Turn the bag right side out and press the top edge. Clip in place to avoid puckering, then top stitch around the edge with a 0.5 cm seam allowance. Fold both strap pieces lengthwise, right sides together. Sew the long edge with a 1 cm seam allowance. Turn the straps right side out. Press and top stitch both long edges with a 0.5 cm seam allowance. With the bag front facing you, pass the shoulder strap through the D-ring on the right side. Fold the end in by 1 cm, then again by 2 cm, and pin. Repeat with the longer strap on the left D-ring. Top stitch each folded edge 1 cm from the fold. On the right strap, pass the remaining end through the buckle. Fold the edge in by 1 cm, then again by 3-4 cm so, and top stitch the fold edge. Slide the left strap end through the buckle. Fold the edge by 1 cm twice. Then top stitch close to the folded edge. And now you're done. Your everyday bag is ready to go. If you enjoyed this tutorial, don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Let me know in the comments, what fabric would you use for this project? Would you like to add pockets on this project? Happy sewing, and I'll see you in the next video.